A Calgary man has been killed while fighting in Syria. 22-year-old Damien Claremont was a recent convert to Islam who somehow became radicalized and made his way into Syria to fight with an al-Qaeda-linked group. Our senior investigative correspondent Jennifer Tryon has been looking into this for us. Jen?
A troubled Canadian kid looking for a cause. It's an al-Qaeda recruiter's dream candidate.
Calgary teenager Damien Claremont had converted to Islam after trying to kill himself. He said his life wasn't worth living until he found a cause. He told his family he was moving to Egypt to study Arabic in 2012.
And ended up going into Turkey and then through Syria, through the border in Turkey and joining al-Nusra.
That's when his mother reached out to this anti-radicalization counselor.
Islam is sort of their way of covering up a lot of issues that they're not able to deal with properly.
It wasn't long until Foreign Affairs was investigating Claremont as a terrorist in Syria.
It was not technically against the law back then to leave the country for the purpose of joining a terrorist or violent extremist organization. In the meantime, Parliament has, of course, changed the law.
Fighting in Syria has intensified in recent weeks. As many as 500 people have died in rebel clashes this month. Tweets of praise came for the latest Canadian martyr, killed while defending himself and his brothers from the FSA onslaught in Aleppo.
What is quite preoccupying with this case is that it is not unique. It is for Syria the second man that we have within 6 months.
He's talking about Ali Deary, originally part of the Toronto 18. When he was released from prison, he immediately went to Syria and was killed.
It won't come as a surprise to us that there is probably more than one Canadian that is fighting with the opposition.
One of Claremont's final online messages, he mentions a corrupt life in Canada he doesn't want to participate in. Back in Canada, where I could indulge in fornication and infidelity legally and limitlessly and stagger around poisoned on intoxicants. Instead, he said he was changing his life, working for an afterlife that never ends, an eternity in paradise. Now achieved in death by this troubled high school dropout. Jennifer Tryon, Global News, Toronto.
And you can find out more about Damien Claremont and his path to Syria on our website, globalnews.ca.